Hey, what's up, guys? Yesterday we went 5-1. I'm gonna hook you guys up with two games that I really like today. I gave you guys four props, and I talked about two games yesterday, and all six of those won. I didn't take the two games. I mentioned why I was gonna skip the games, but both of those games actually won. And then four batter props I gave yesterday, they also won. So if you would have watched yesterday's video, you would have got 6 wins. So here's the proof. The Mariners, I was talking about that heavily. I said I was not gonna take it. Sure enough, they won 1-0. The Blue Jays, they came through 5-1 against the Cubs. I gave all the reasoning why. There was a little bit of a contradiction. I did not take it, but they ended up winning. Here's yesterday's proof. I said I was going with Shohei Ohtani. I gave all the reasoning. Bo Bichette, I gave all the reasoning. Shea Langiers, and then Gunnar Henderson. All of those I gave away for free, and they all hit. I got two plays for you guys for today, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But first, let me show you the posters that we're working on. You're going to start seeing these posters pretty much daily and also Monday through Friday. And then when football hits, we're going to start doing football as well. So start taking screenshots when you see this. Also, if you subscribe on YouTube, you'll see that there's going to be posts like this. So if you don't want to miss out on that, subscribe on YouTube and click the little notification bell. That way you can start seeing these graphs. All right, now let's get started. First, this area here that says sharp plays. You'll see it gives you a breakdown on the high confidence leans. These are not final plays. These are just leans. I want to make that very clear. It does tell you to look at the Brewers. It gives you all the reasoning why. It tells you to look at the Royals. It gives you all the reasoning why. And then the Cardinals. Okay, so that's a good start for you to start looking at these games. Now, sometimes it matches up, sometimes it doesn't. But overall, today, two of those matched. So in this case, it was going to be the Brewers. Let me give you a rundown on why I believe the Brewers are a good bet. They started at a 193. They were at a 210 earlier today. I think they went all the way to like 240 or something like that. So the line is moving dramatically in their favor. You can see they got 90% of the bets right here, 97% of the money. They're heavily favored right now. They got Woodruff over here. He has not lost a game. His ERA is excellent at a 2.29. You can see he's an elite pitcher compared to a league average pitcher with Keller. Over here, a 3.86. That's not bad, but it's nothing compared to this 2.29 with a 4.0 record. Also, the bullpen, this means that when the main pitcher gets out, meaning when Woodruff gets taken out of the game, the backup pitchers, the relieving pitchers for Milwaukee are much better. Look at this 5.15 compared to a 3.93. The ERA is somewhat similar, and then the last three games specifically, they're also better. Batting averages, Milwaukee takes them in every which way, especially this runs scored right here. That means that the Brewers have been massive compared to these guys are only scoring about 3 compared to these guys scoring about 7 per game in the last 7 games. You got the pitching analysis. The lower, the better in pitching. You can see a 2.71 is better than a 6.14. Now we start looking at deeper projections, 56% for Milwaukee, more runs projected. Everything else is pretty much better, B plus compared to a B minus compared to a D, and so on. So everything else is matching. Everything else is looking good. Consensus overall for the sharp bet is going to be 67% chance that Milwaukee will take this. Also, where it says right here is very important, where it says Milwaukee is not going to bat in the 9th because they're at home. So them not batting in the 9th means that the books believe that they should be winning the game. Now you can see over here, they're projected to get 2 more hits compared to these guys. They're supposed to get 6.5 hits, and Milwaukee's supposed to get 8 hits, 7.5 on the over. Now we look down here, you can see all this green compared to all this red. Pittsburgh is all red over here, except for this one right here, walks per game. But that's very even that is very close. Pretty much on every which way you look at this, Milwaukee is better. They're on a super hot streak right now. I believe they've won 10 in a row. This says 9 in a row, but I think it's 10 in a row. Or it might even be 11. I have to take a look. But they have been extremely good in the last 12, 13 games. So the first play of the day, I'm going to go with the Brewers at a -1 because the odds are so high already. So if you guys want to check us out, we're going to start throwing out some more information for the Discord. I'm going to put out some stuff today, like stuff that we're looking at. It's going to be in the free channel, so make sure you get the free stuff here. But the final picks that are coming directly from the Discord will be placed in the Discord. So we're going to put a lot of value inside. There's already a lot of value. Yesterday, there was a sweep inside the Discord. Every play that was posted in the Discord actually won. So if you want to check that out, that's inside the Discord. But for the next couple of days, maybe about a week or two, we're going to be putting in what we're looking at inside the Discord for the free picks. So if you haven't signed up for free picks, make sure you do that as well. All right, next game I'm looking at is the Cardinals. I'm not going to go that deep like I did with the other game, but basically it's very simple. The line was at 210. It's currently still at a 210. I actually believe it moved up a little bit, but this is a little bit outdated from this morning, from a 9:17 Eastern. Right now it's already 10:37, so about an hour and 15 minutes ago, this line was kind of stuck at a 210. But like I said, I believe it's still going up. 88% of the bets, 97% of the money is coming in on the Cardinals. You got McGreevy over here with a 4.2. 4 wins, 2 losses, 4.4 ERA. So that's a league average. But then you look at Gomber. Gomber is horrible. He has not even won games. 6 losses, 6.5 ERA, which is horrible. And now we look at the backup pitchers. The backup pitchers are better for St. Louis. So starting pitcher is better. The line is moving, and the bullpen is better. Now we look at the batting analysis, 2.59, more runs scored, and OPS is dramatically better as well. And then the pitching is much better also, 4.36 compared to an 8, this is horrible right here, 8.77. St. Louis does have a projection of 75% chance to win. You can see all the red over here, which is for Colorado. It's all red compared to mostly green, some yellow, no red over here. 62% chance that they're going to win. And then overall, you can see all the red versus all the green. I'm not going to go through every single number, but you can see right there, it's pretty significant for the Cardinals. Now, the only thing with the Cardinals, I will say their OPS is a little bit lower than what I would like to see. But Colorado is dead last. So even though that St. Louis is not great, they're going against a very, very bad Colorado team. So I'm taking the Cardinals on the money line, and I'm taking the Brewers on the money line. If you like that sort of information, guys, all I ask is that you subscribe, you comment, you like these videos, and you let us know what you think, if you're going against these, if you don't like these. If you do like them, if you're riding with them, whatever it is, make sure you subscribe, comment, and like these videos. Also, when you subscribe, hit that little notification bell, because I'm going to be putting a YouTube short, and it's going to have some batter props. I'm going to give you guys 2 batter props, but that's going to come up in the YouTube short later today. Thank you guys so much. Let's have another amazing day.